cousins. I'm heading out to a party at the back room at the Blue Whale. You may have noticed I'm not exactly dressed for a party. Well, I'd planned to wear a wonderful red dress that I bought for the luncheon for the event, and that didn't work out, so I thought I would try it tonight, and then, in true Dark Shadows fashion, with wardrobe malfunctions and time constraints, I am now wearing a swimsuit to the party. Why not? If certain members of the Collins family can go around wearing tutus, oh, I've said too much. Anyway, let's head on down to the back room at the Blue Whale and see who we run into there. Come on, cousins. There we are. Awesome. So welcome to the party, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
So I got to hit okay on my end?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
And it was so wonderful seeing you all, and we had such a great time. And I think one of the greatest moments for me is after the skit and the costume gala and everything, just sitting at the table with Samantha and George and Bobby and Alan, and we were going through the drawings that George had made for the Curious Characters, his original drawings, and we were going through them, and it's like, and I'd look at him and I'd hand them to Alan, and he'd hand them to Bobby, and we were just looking at these amazing pictures, and George was signing them, and I mean, that was such an amazing, wonderful moment that I know like a lot of people didn't have, and it felt so special.
It was pretty impromptu. That was during the auction. We were waiting.
Yeah.
The long wait before our skit could
For our auction.
The auction.
You guys were like, I was like, I feel so sorry for the players. Like, you guys were like amped, ready. Okay, we were supposed to start.
And this was my first time, so I was like nervous.
I mean, just the anticipation alone, and then now you're just like, you're on the edge. You're like, should I go to the bathroom? What should I do?
Yeah. At one point, I said to Jonathan, why don't you go talk to the people who are sitting at the table and find out how many more items they have?
I did that numerous times.
Yeah.
Did he just keep bringing out more and more stuff?
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, that was painful just to think about what you guys are going through.
And I can't believe that piece of paper went for, what was it, $700?
Yeah.
So it said her name is Victoria Winters. That's insane.
As in that was too much or not enough?
As in, if somebody's got $700, I'm sitting over here. I'll write.
Is that like from the original show or anything?
That was when Dan Curtis woke up from his dream. That's what he scrawled down. That was what launched the show. I think that was it. It was his inspiration. Then he kept it framed in his office, apparently. So
okay.
So it's a one of a kind item that is intimately related to Dark Shadows. I would spend $700 on other things, but I hope Mikey's happy with it. Hope he puts it in a place of honor.
$700. My name will be Victoria Winters. Yeah, that was interesting, and I love the camaraderie of the whole weekend. I love how much love was there. And I mean, I know for those of us, like, like for you, Amanda, I mean, we've been doing this for over 20 years. I mean, I know that we get that like every time, but it really feels so special.
There's nothing like it.
It was.
But I would look to every year.
Yeah. I wish I could just go back and do it all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Like I agree. It was
really hard to explain, like being in a room with 700 people and feeling like you belong and you don't have to, it wasn't like you're in a room full of strangers. It didn't feel like that at all. It's a really neat feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it again.
Yeah. One thing that I really noticed was all of the young people, and I know I'm not ancient, but I don't know if you guys noticed too. There were a lot of like college age people, this time around, and I guess that they must be like just coming in and like just discovering it. I don't know if it's through Tubi or what, but that was really neat to see just the influx of all this, young fresh blood, as it were.
Well, I know that there is a community for the core group, but there were about half a dozen women. Some of them have been to Seaview, some of them have been to other events before. So I know they found each other through a Dark Shadows community. I don't know how each of them discovered the show. I know Madeline was saying her mom showed her some videotapes that she found, and I think Aaliyah was watching it on Tubi with her mom. I don't know about the others, but yeah, it was really cool to see new blood, as you say. And I'm so happy for them that they have each other, because as you know, Catherine, when you and I were coming up, there were not a lot of other people.
The new kids.
Yeah. So I'm so excited that they have a community of peers that they can talk to.
Yeah. I thought I was young at 42, but I guess I'm not the young one anymore.
Yeah.
You're with me and Amanda. You're with our generation. When we started going in the early 2000s, I mean, there was like, I think maybe nobody like our age that was there. I think everybody was, quite a bit older than us.
And I'm the old fogey who saw the very first episode.
There.
I was
What about you, Bobby?
generation panel, twice as old as the other two. So yeah, I felt like an old fogey.
Bobby, were you born in the 1900s like the rest of us?
Yeah, yes, I was.
Wouldn't have been able to tell.
1988.
Oh, wow.
Too much.
But I agree. It was great to see like a lot of young people there, and then like the people who are like, and honestly, I feel like everyone there was young at heart too. Like everyone was like, and as you were saying, like, because this is only my second second festival, because I went to 2007, but I was only like I was like 19, so I didn't really like, and me and my mom were kind of shy. We didn't really like talk to a lot of people, and so this was in a way, this was my second fest experience, but sort of like my first,
Yeah.
and I was impressed, just amazed. Everyone was so nice and so loving, just like you said, like from a person who just, this is a new experience. It was just this incredible atmosphere of love, and everyone was just so nice to each other. It was incredible.
And 2007 was what, a Burbank?
Tarrytown. That was
Tarrytown, yeah.
Okay.
like a 2-day event. It wasn't a normal festival, but it was when Jonathan Frid made his first appearance, and they announced it late. It was supposed to be in California, and I was expecting to be in California, so I hadn't set aside any money for airfare. And then they announced New York 2 years in a row, and I said, "Oh, I'm going to miss this one." So I'm glad you got to go to that.
Oh, it was incredible. I remember it's because like when he came out on stage at first, they said Jim Pearson. I know who he is now. he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, we present Mr. Jonathan Frid." And at first, he came on like kind of hunched over with a cane, but when he got on stage, he started dancing and twirling the cane. It was like really Wonka. And I remember like on his website, he kind of did the same thing where he had like the animated version of him, but it was like doing somersaults.
Yeah. And everybody just loved you, Bobby. So it was a mutual love, because I know you were so excited to meet everybody, and everybody was so excited to meet you.
Thank you. It was incredible.
Yeah, and I mean, that was just phenomenal, just to see people's faces light up, and they would come over and, can I get a picture? And I mean, that was just wonderful. And I loved that for you so much, and even people who were just like, I don't know who he is, but I want a picture with him.
Yeah, it was like so nice. Like it was incredible.
But yeah, Bobby, that's when I told Catherine like the next day or so, I was like, where has Bobby been my whole life? Like I feel like it's like a whole new world. Just you're so great, and it was so nice to meet you.
It was so great to meet you too.
You're in Chicago. That sucks. That's so far away.
But I think one of the absolutely coolest moments that we had, and I'm so happy that we got to do that, Bobby, was when we were talking with Sharon, and we asked Sharon to do the video with you, and you did the video, and then you taught her the coffin pose, and you did that together, and that was such an amazingly beautiful moment, because you were asking, like, well, who can I ask to do this? And I said, oh, I bet Sharon will do it. Sharon's awesome. Let's go ask Sharon. And she was like, yeah. And she did it, and that was just so wonderful.
It was absolutely incredible. I haven't been able to post it because I'm still going through all my stuff, but we did me and Sharon Lentz, we did a video like after the day's festivities were done, and she just talked about like the mental health and how important it is, and about kindness. It was incredible. I asked her to do a video, and everything she said, it was just from the heart. I can't wait for everyone to see it. It was so nice. And then I taught her this thing called the coffin pose. And what that is, it's like a self-soothing technique. Is it okay if I do it?
Yeah, go for it. We'll do it.
So if you're having anxiety, you put your hands on your chest like you're in a nice, comfortable coffin. And then you breathe in slowly through your nose and out through your mouth. I'm so sorry you're feeling scared. I'm going to stay with you through this. So no matter what happens, I'll be with you, and you're not alone. And the idea is to give yourself the same compassion that you give someone else. And it's good when you're having anxiety, and because it has the fun name of coffin pose, it's easier to remember.
And then you sing, I'll be with you always. Because that song is singable.
It is.
Yeah. And speaking of songs, you got to debut your Boo song.
Yeah, a bunch of people got to hear it. I don't know if they were actually listening to it, but
I saw a couple people who were dancing.
good.
Yeah. And Amanda, how awesome was your song? Tell us about that.
Hi, thank you. You asked a question. I didn't catch the question.
Oh, tell us about your song.
Yeah. I started doing some parodies for the Costume Gala back in 2002, and the one I performed this event was a parody of Laura Branigan's Gloria, and it was about Julia, specifically about Julia's early days on the show when she and Barnaby were up to no good, and Julia's conflict dealing with that. I performed it at one of the talent nights at Seaview about 10 years ago, but I was glad to be able to do it for a bigger audience this time. So that was a lot of fun to be on the big stage again. I haven't done that in 10 years either.
Mm-hmm. And what was so cool was some of the people that were in line for the Costume Gala, like Aaliyah and her friend Maggie, and I think Madeline and a couple other people. They were singing along with you, and they were singing back up, and they were dancing. I don't know if you heard that, but that was really cool to see.
Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, because where we were sitting, Samantha, when we were like there on the side, and we could kind of see them in the line, and they were like singing and stuff, and that was so cool. And Samantha, your Crazy Jenny was phenomenal.
Yes.
Oh,
yes, it was.
Yeah, I had so much fun, and I feel like there's nowhere else I can do that because nobody else will get the hint or the reference. But I had so much fun.
Well, you looked phenomenal, and George looked phenomenal. I didn't recognize him. I said, "Where's George?" And he's right next to you,
right next to you at the table.
And I did not recognize him as Count Sophie. He was completely made up, and he looked amazing. And he was right next to me, and I didn't even recognize him.
Yeah, and Bumpy didn't dress like that the whole day. He was like, "There's no way I can wear this costume all day." But
yeah, you guys looked incredible. Both I felt like I love seeing that's one of the things I loved about it too, was seeing so many people in costumes, because like you said, this is you normally won't see I could see running to Barnabas Collins at a regular horror convention, but nowhere
Right.
you could see like Count Patoffy and you know and John Yeager and Crazy Jenny. Like it was so special, and like everyone just looked so incredible.
I'm actually kind of disappointed that the stars weren't there to see the show. But I guess if they've had a long day, they were done. But I hope they watched Guy Haines. He videotaped everything.
Yeah, Guy taped everything, and I think he's got everything up there now. He didn't have the skit up yesterday, and I'm like, Guy, you don't have the skit up. Can you put it up on YouTube so I can put it on my podcast? He was like, yeah. So he put that up, and I think he's got everything up there on YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, that costume contest was amazing, and I think that there were probably more people in costume than the last one, if I'm remembering correctly. You might remember, Amanda, but it seemed like there were a lot more people dressing up and in costume at this one.
I don't remember how we were in the 2018 event. That was the last time we had a costume gala. I know there have been years in the past when it went on really long, like a 2-hour gala. What stood out this time for me is that a lot of the people did some kind of performance along with showing their costume. Most of the time in the past, they would walk on stage, turn around, and then walk off. This time they would recite a line of dialogue or do a little spiel. And that was so much fun to watch, not just see the costume and appreciate the work that people put into making the costume, but to see them as the character.
And also to see what Richard did with everybody. He made everyone's performance and appearance special.
Right. Oh, he's a great MC. All his impressions, very. I mean, does he have any videos or things that he does?
Oh yeah,
Baby Dark Shadows. Catherine featured a couple of those episodes when his nieces and nephews were small. He reenacted episodes of Dark Shadows with them, and he played Julia and he played Joshua.
Okay.
They were awesome.
yeah.
But yeah, he's had a lot of experience as the MC. In the previous years, he's hosted the entire convention, not just the trivia or the costume gala. So we didn't really have traditional MC this time. Different people hosted different panels, but it was great to have Richard involved in some capacity.
Yeah, he was a hoot.
And it's
he's-
great to have Penny Dreadful involved as well. She did an excellent job with her panels.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she did great, and I mean, it was such a great group effort. I mean, everyone just did so wonderful. Alan was a freaking MVP of the event. I mean, he was on it. He was phenomenal, and so that was great, and yeah, it was just wonderful. I mean, even in the down moments, it was wonderful because we were all together. So.
And it was great they had the jack just handy that I could just plug it into my laptop and do my QLab cues, and so I could have it as professional as I tried to make it.
Mm-hmm. And it worked. I mean, you did great with all the sound cues and the special effects, the light and everything, and that was really fun to see. Because I saw a little bit of it when you guys were rehearsing, but to actually see it, when everyone was all then the costume and everything was like all together.
Yeah, I originally wanted to have all the lights go out and just use that one special light, but it worked fine just the way we did it. It worked just fine.
Yeah,
I agree. And it was so fun to see, especially because like during the Zoom rehearsals, we didn't get to see all the stuff, the special effects. So it was like
you didn't even get to hear anything.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't get to hear anything.
So we had a good sound man here, Matt. Matt got roped in at the.
yay!
He can add QLab to his resume.
Used it, yeah.
Yeah, it was his first festival. He just started watching the show about a month ago from the beginning. So this was a brand new experience for him in many ways, and I'm glad that he came along and he joined in.
Yeah.
We almost had him in drag as one of the dead bodies.
As Mrs. Hill.
Yeah. I said to Amanda, I said, yeah, if you can, I'll do it, but if you can find someone else, find someone else.
Unfortunately, Kathy Cressman stepped in and she did an excellent job.
Great.
Did you
Yeah.
dance with the Afghan with
Yeah.
Guy Haines?
Oh, that was
Yeah, oh my god.
you guys were skeptical of the Afghan bit, but it worked out beautifully.
Yeah, like Guy said in one of his posts, his grandmother's Afghan stole the show.
I mean, not everyone knew that the reference was from Happiest Millionaire, an old Disney movie, but I put the link up on Facebook, and I'm hoping that everyone saw that and said, "Oh, is that where it came from?" And
Jonathan, did you write the skit? Who
yeah,
wrote the skit?
it was a long process. The skit started out as a joke that I heard Soupy Sales tell on television years ago. And he just told it as a straight joke that was basically Igor, Dr. Frankenstein, bringing a couple bodies to life. And the pun was there and everything. I was able to, Soupy Sales, Orson Bean, Larry Storch were all doing a storytelling show in New York at one point. And they asked at the end of the show if anyone wanted to come up from the audience. And so I wanted to do a tribute to Soupy Sales. And so I came up and did my own version of his joke. And I included impressions of Peter Lorre and Boris Karloff and everything. And Soupy Sales told me I did the joke wrong, which in a way I did. I understood what point he made, but Larry Storch heard my impressions because Larry Storch is an impressionist as well, and Larry Storch loved it. And so a few years later, when I went to see Arsenic and Old Lace with Jonathan Frid and Larry Storch,
Wow.
I went backstage to their dressing room. Larry Storch and Jonathan Frid were sharing a dressing room. And Larry Storch remembered me, and it was great seeing him again.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that had to be incredible.
How long were you guys rehearsing until the show? Like, was it a month or two ahead of time?
We did our first about 2 months before, and then we did another one in the week leading up to the festival, and then we did like two hours a piece, an hour on Friday, an hour on Saturday on the stage where we actually had the props and the sound cues. So yeah, it came together pretty well.
And it was magical the way that the ballroom just emptied out while the autograph line was going on. And Mary O'Leary and Jim Pearson both had mentioned that's what was going to happen. And magically it did. And so we had the perfect timing to get in there and go over the skit as much as we needed to and get it just right. And
it was really fortunate having the stage. In previous years, the players just rehearsed wherever they could. Sometimes it was in a person's hotel room. Sometimes it was in an empty conference room. Because this show was a little more elaborate than usual with more props and more effects, I think that it would have been a lot harder to pull it off if we hadn't had the actual stage when we did.
And that's why it was so important that I had my song at the end, that we were able to clear the stage to get ready for the costume gala.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like magical, the rehearsal, like being on that stage with that huge Dark Shadows banner behind us, like it, and like the music cues, hearing the theme music, it was honestly just, it was a magical experience doing that. Because at the 2007 convention, I watched the Collinsport players. Sorry, guys. I watched the Collinsport players do the skit. The Golden Girls Go to Collinwood, and I remember just thinking, "This is incredible." I want to do something like that one day. Like I wish I could do something like that, and to be able to actually do it was a dream come true. It really was.
Good.
Hey.
Did anybody go? I didn't, but did anybody go on the the tour on Sunday?
Bobby
I
did.
did.
Who
I
was
ended
the?
up there for a little bit.
They said that there was going to be somebody from the cast there. Was there anybody from the cast?
No, there wasn't anyone from the cast there.
Originally,
Oh.
originally Joanna Going was going to be on the tour. I don't know why that didn't happen.
I heard
Yeah.
Jim Pearson led the tour for at least one of the groups. That's what I heard, that Jim Pearson was there.
Yeah, it was going to work out because they had multiple showing up at times.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh.
we didn't really like our group. We didn't really like have a tour guide. We just kind of like explored it on our own.
Okay.
I was surprised to see that you guys got to go inside, because at the Remembrance weekend it was just outside.
Mhm.
And I didn't do that one either, but I was like, I'm not going to go just to go look outside. I mean, it's not that far from my house. I'll just go when I want to.
From what
But
from what I understand, every first weekend of the month, they let you in. I think on the first Saturday of every month, they let you in.
if I would have known that, I would have come, because that's Death Becomes Her. That's the house,
Oh,
and that's one of my favorite campy dark comedy movies. But maybe someday.
Yeah, maybe one day you and I can make a weekend of it, because we're not too far from each other. Maybe I'll take the train up or something, and we can have a LA day or something.
Dude, I'd rather go to San Diego. Let's go.
Well, Amanda did that a few years ago, huh? You came down and we went to Old Town, and that was nice.
the train. I was at SeaWorld for the day, and then I came at you and we had dinner not too far from the Whaley house.
Yeah.
Are you close enough to San Diego if I ever came down to the convention?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Not anymore. I was closer, because
Oh.
now I'm in Riverside County, so I'm not in San Diego County anymore.
Okay.
Work in San Diego County.
Are you close?
Worked there.
The what?
Are you close to Oceanside or to one of the other towns?
No, because I'm a little up north now, because I'm up in Hemet, so I'm far from Idlewild,
Okay.
which I know because you were up there for Jim and Valerie's wedding. So if you remember, where
They were married in Topanga Canyon, not in Idlewild.
right.
They were out by the Getty Villa.
Mm.
That's right. Yeah, so I'm north of San Diego County now. But I mean, I still head down there because I work in San Diego County. I have like an hour commute to work.
Wow.
So yeah, it's still easier for me to get to San Diego than LA technically.
Well, I know Riverside has the Charles Dickens Festival in February, so maybe meet up there at some point. Historical costumes, lectures about Victorian literature.
So Dickensian, that would be 1840.
That sounds fun. We could do that.
Gotta get your Roxanne costume.
It's so
I
cool.
love Roxanne.
Well, I don't know if you guys were watching. Well, I know Jonathan watched the podcast yesterday when I was talking to Laura Brodian, and she was saying, because we were kind of throwing the idea back and forth, is, what if they had like Dark Shadows events that were like period themed, like for 1795, 1897, 1840, just like at day events, like a luncheon or tea or something, and you can hang out with, the can be in costume and
Well, then the
that would be fun.
Dickensian, yeah. The Dickensian, the 1840, we should do that at Christmas. You're looking like Mordecai Grimes with the top hat and the. Just,
I could see George doing that. That would be cool.
Well, technically, 1887 was the Victorian era too. She was on the throne until 1901.
Yeah.
Be like LARPing for Dark Shadows.
Yeah, yeah.
we're LARPers.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that would be fun.
Vampires. It's all together.
We could get a Dark Shadows LARP group together. That would be interesting.
Dude, I'm down. I have a suitcase of wigs. Let's go.
Of course, as an actor, I like my downtime away from the characters occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
So a LARPing weekend of being in character for the whole weekend sometimes is a little
Yeah,
much.
but it would be a different character than you're playing during the week.
Yeah.
Well,
Different.
we won't talk about that one.
Oh, and I know. Oh, I know. Katie, my sister, can make me a great costume for it too.
Oh, cool.
She's the one who designed my Julia Hoffman costume for me.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you knocked everybody's socks off, I think, in your Julia costume.
Thank you.
And I don't know if you saw, but you know the website Unlovely Frankenstein. Have you heard of that website?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The greeting card.
Yeah. So did you see that you have a Julia trading card on there?
Wait, what? No, I didn't know that.
I
Oh my god.
win it.
What? Cool.
You got tagged a lot these last 2 weeks, but yeah, I'll show you again. Yeah, it's
Thank you.
really cool.
That's so groovy.
Wallace McBride that does, you know, the Collinsport Historical Society and Lovely Frankenstein and everything. So he posted because you were on there, and were you on there, Samantha?
Yeah, I'm on there too. I bet you can find.
With your Jenny, and yeah, and it was just like, oh my gosh, this is so cool.
It's
And
so groovy.
And he had said if anyone in the pictures wanted copies, like good resolution copies, to email him to let him know.
Oh yeah, because I do.
Yeah, so hit him up because that was awesome.
Did you tag me again in it? I'm so sorry that I didn't see it.
Yeah, I'll when we're done here, I'll send it to you, and I might have his email somewhere. If not, I think I can find it.
Thank you.
I'm connected to him somewhere, yeah, on Facebook as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you. It was, and you know what? The moment when I knew I really had it was when I saw Matt Hall.
Yeah.
Because I was a little nervous because I mean it's his mom. It's much more personal for him, you know. And like his wife Cecilia saw me first, and she started laughing, and then she nudged him, and then he started laughing. Like he loved it, and then that's what I knew I had the silver. And then when I went like this for the picture, he started laughing more, and like that's what I knew. That's what I knew I did a good job.
Oh yeah, you were a hit, buddy, and I'm so honored you got to do your makeup for that.
Thank you. Oh, you did wonderful. Thank you so much.
Good artist.
Yeah, because he said, you know, I want you to make me look beautiful and not like a caricature of Julia, but like how Julia would have done her makeup. So, you know, and because we'd been talking about it for months before, so I bought this lipstick, and it's by Besame Cosmetics, and they do colors that were actually like period colors from like the 40s or the 60s. They had this 60s color called Wild Peach, and when I saw it, I said, that is Grayson Hall, that is Julia Hoffman. So I got this lipstick, and it looked gorgeous on you, Bobby. It just it really tied the look together, and I did, you know, makeup that was very kind of reminiscent of, you know, the earth tones and the golds and the oranges and the, you know, very kind of Julia, you know, and so, you know, I thought you looked just gorgeous, and you were obviously recognizable as Julia without being like, you know, totally over.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you, because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to like walk the line of like you having fun with the character, but I didn't want to make fun of the character because I love Grayson Hall. She does such a like I love her character as Julia Hoffman, you know. So I wanted to like kind of in my own way like be funny, but also pay homage to her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you did a great job, and you know, I mean, it was an interesting weekend for me because I did your makeup, I did Amanda's makeup. I've been trying for over 20 years to do your makeup. You know, because you don't wear makeup, you don't need it, you're gorgeous. But you know, that was such a thrill for me, and you look so beautiful with the tiara and the dress, and you know, for the luncheon, I was like, I have to get my hands on her. I have to get some makeup on this gorgeous face, and I was so happy you let me do that. So yay!
You're right. I normally wear makeup, trying to achieve a vintage 60s look with my outfit, and they wore a lot of makeup in the 60s, so yeah. I felt like I did need some, and you were there and you offered, and that was so perfect, and thank you. You did a lovely job that you offered. Thank you.
Well, I was going to do Sharon Lentz's makeup because she said, will you come and do my makeup? Yeah, okay. So I brought my makeup case and everything, and her line was so long. so she had such a rough morning. She got locked in her room somehow, and because I called her, I said, are you going to have breakfast with us? Because we were John, I think we were with us, Jonathan, and I know Bobby, you're with us, and we're in the grill and we're having breakfast, and I said, are you going to come and join us for breakfast? She's like, I'm locked in my room, I'm waiting for maintenance to let me out. And so maintenance had to come and let her out. And then by that time, so oh no, first she fell back asleep, and then when she woke up, and then she got locked out of her. Yeah, so it was just kind of one thing after the other. And I said it's okay, I've got my, we'll figure it out, you know. And then we were going to go do it when she was on her table and her line was long. I said, Sharon, I can't do your makeup. We've got all these people here, and you know they've been waiting so patiently for you, and I don't want you to like jump up with like half a face of makeup on or something. Picture look like you got a black eye or something. And so you know that didn't work out. And so I had my makeup bag with me, and you know when I ran into you and I ran into Angela, and I did some makeup for Angela. And because at that point, it was like, okay, whoever I run into that wants it done while I'm down here, you know, that's great. So, you know, I was able to do that. But Sharon said, okay, well, you know, next time. Because, you know, I did her makeup at Seaview one year.
Cool.
Because Cheryl was taking photos of her, and Sharon said, you know, will you do my makeup? Yeah, you know, of course. So I did. Oh, there's the pictures. Awesome, Samantha.
Found it, and I found the link. I sent it to you and Bobby.
Oh, wonderful. Oh my gosh, I love it.
You even got name dropped in the article. You're like, yes, and that's Bobby Lugosi is Julia.
Oh, no way. Oh, cool.
So yeah, it's Carolyn and Jaeger and me and you.
Oh, that's so groovy.
Oh. Yeah, I flipped out when I saw them. I'm like, those are my friends. This is so cool.
Yeah, I remember Sharon did eventually get down to breakfast with us, and Laura was there as well. Mm-hmm. And when Sharon walked away, we told Laura, yeah, that's Sarah.
Oh,
she didn't realize she was talking to Sarah.
Yeah. And that was great too, having breakfast with Laura, because she's phenomenal. She and I have been trying to get together for months, and you know finally it was like fate, and we just got on like a house of fire, and it was wonderful.
Oh, she was so. I was so happy to meet her. Like, especially like, you know, this is a dream to be in the Collinsport Players. I'm in it, and like just to be able to talk to her, hear all her stories about it. It was incredible. Mm-hmm. And I loved her Josette song too.
Yeah. Yesterday when I had her on, I'm like, will you do the Josette song for us, please? And she did it. And it was like, that's so cool.
And of course, you heard it later on when you had the video of the skit up as well.
Yeah. When she did it before the skit, you know, that was awesome.
She did.
And Richard did his own version.
Mm-hmm.
She was the MC at the first festival I attended in 2000. I remember her singing that song then too. So
wow.
First fest and my last fest.
Aww. Yeah, that like I was saying before we started recording, this was really emotional, guys. This was a really emotional, you know, weekend, you know, however you look at it. And I mean, we had an amazing time. We had a wonderful time. We had a lot of fun, but it was also really freaking emotional.
It was like, you know, even though they're having like, you know, other like smaller events, like it was so special, you know, just thinking like this is like the last big one, the last time like all this gigantic group is together, and it was like it's like happy and sad and it was everything, you know, like this is like a dream come true for me to be in the Collinsport Players, but like, you know, possibly the last time of doing that, you know, like so it was in like just to be around in that gigantic world of Dark Shadows, like it was happy and sad together. It was humongous.
It kind of reminded me of, you remember in Dark Shadows when I think it's Mrs. Johnson that she's talking about, like, what was it, the summer before all, the destruction of Collinwood or something, and the memories of that summer or something. I can't remember it exactly, but it kind of had that feeling to it.
It did. Actually, it felt very Dark Shadowsy. Because it was intense emotions over the weekend. Intense happiness, but also like a sense of sorrow that this is it. It'll be a memory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I made sure to make the most of every moment and just enjoy the moment and be in the moment. And I still want to go back, but
Me too.
anybody get a treasure to remember it by, or your what best what's your best thing that you got there? I got Joseph's music box. I know a lot of people did, but that's my favorite. That's what I got.
I got mine too.
I got one
I
too.
got mine. Catherine, you got me mine.
Yeah.
It's you. It was also special, like, oh my God, I bought the Grayson Hall interview CD too. I listened to that as soon as I got home.
Yeah. Well, I took him by Bob's table, and Bob has everything, and I've seen, I think, everything Bob has at this point. So I was like the salesperson, and I'm
And because I haven't seen all the things, so like it was like I've only seen the arsenic and the lace, and like so it was like amazing, this whole world just like on the table.
And that guy was ahead of us. David was his name, and he's a big Nancy Barrett fan. And I'm saying, oh well, Bob's got the only rehearsal footage of Nancy's cabaret show, and he's got this live performance. He was like, really, really. Yeah, and so I'm telling him all this stuff, oh yeah, this one's great. And we got the Diana Malay cookbook, I'd Rather Eat Than Act. They only had one copy of that, and I know Bobby wants to get into doing more cooking and everything, and you got to get this because there's so many wonderful recipes of like old Hollywood stars, and it's phenomenal because I remember when it came out, I got it years ago from play at one of the events, and so that was really cool. I'm glad we found that for you.
I am too. It was like, honestly, everything was amazing. You wanted to get everything, and then we got this was really cool too. I bought a from Lynn Pinnock's table. It was the book, the comic book that Christopher Pinnock made of it's like different like Buddhism quotes, but with like funny werewolf drawings with it.
Wolves, yeah. A good one.
And it was special because I always like I saw because he was my Facebook friend, like so like I always saw the pictures of this stuff, but I had never had a way to get it. So like I'm so glad I did. Like that was special too.
And did you get the T-shirt from Lynn too? I know you got one from Jim Storm.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. So we just got.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Got the T-shirt from Jim Storm. That was really cool.
Oh yeah, that was so cool too.
We love Jim and Valerie, and they had the best time with you, Bobby, and Valerie's sister Kay. And okay, here, use my camera. Take a.
They were so nice. They were so nice. Like I couldn't play. Like I remember the first night when Valerie asked me to take a picture with me, and then right after you're like, that's James Storms' wife. I was like, what? That's James Storms' wife? She was just so nice. All three of them were.
Valerie's such a sweetheart, and I remember that day that we had Amanda when I was in Salem visiting Fish, and you and Valerie came out for the day, and we had breakfast, and we went and we did like the witch house and course, yeah,
that was an awesome memory. Val was on the East Coast then near Boston. He hosted me for a couple of days and took me up to Salem. I'd always wanted to go to Salem. It was on my bucket list, and I was thrilled to have somebody who knew the city who could show me around. Super thing that she did.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun, and we just keep making memories, wherever we are, we keep making memories, and this family, because this is a family, our Dark Shadows family is phenomenal. And Amanda, you're the first person I ever met in person of our Dark Shadows family, and it was like I've come home. I mean, that's what it felt like, and all of you are home.
These are our people. This is our tribe.
Yeah.
It is, and it's something, it's something special about Dark Shadows because it's like it's not just a series. It's you go on a journey with the characters. Like even how it's live on tape. It doesn't feel like a big Hollywood flashy production. It feels almost like your theater. It feels like you're connected with them in a way that is so much more special and meaningful. So it's not just watching a show passively. It's you care about Dark Shadows, and I think that's what it's we're united in such a special way.
You're invited into.
Even just like the adventure of watching 1,225 episodes, like that alone. It's like it's you go. It's like it's a special journey you go on.
It is.
Journey of 1,000 Eps.
Yeah. That's what I'm right now.
Yeah.
We just got just today, right before we did this, we watched right up where Matthew and George Malloy storyline. So that's as far as I've gotten. I'm the head, but actually, really, what it was with me, she was kind of showing me episodes with like Barnabas and like the werewolf and other weird things, and I was just kind of like, I have no context for this, so I want to start from the beginning and see what everything is, how it all begins. So.
Yeah, I was trying to give him the Reader's Digest crash course before we came to the festival. So MPI put out a couple compilations some years ago. Curse of Collinwood, Haunting of Collinwood was The Ghost of Quentin, and then The Vampire Curse was most of 1795. So I said, okay, you can watch these highlights and you can see these actors who are going to be there. And I was telling him some of the characters were, but he did ask to see from the beginning, which surprised me because it's a much slower, laid back show in that period. But he stuck with it, and now we're getting into the good stuff.
Heck yeah!
Well,
Cool.
Well, when I first started, I didn't start at the beginning because I jumped in during the Haunting of Collinwood. So I jumped in with the Ghost of Quentin, and I jumped in with both hands. Oh boy, and that's where I started. So that was really interesting for me because I didn't really know everything that had gone on. I didn't know who Victoria Winters was. It was all kind of confusing, but I knew that I loved whatever was going on. That this was interesting and this was fascinating. This was like nothing I had seen before, and I stuck with it. And going from the past to 1897, even though I still didn't know a lot of things, seeing 1897 from the beginning was wonderful because you had all of these characters that were brand new characters to the show, but everyone was brand new to me. So that was a very easy point for me to kind of come in at. And everything else I could kind of figure out later. And I watched the entire run and then went back around. And then, oh, that's who Victoria is. That's who Josette is. That's why such and such happened. So then it makes sense. But the cool thing with Dark Shadows is you don't necessarily have to start at the beginning. You can just jump in with both feet anywhere and hang on because it's a ride and you're going to enjoy that ride no matter where you are.
I agree. That's what I think so fun about it because like the characters are so good. You get the actors are so good, the writing's so good, and you could just jump in it, like you said, at any time and just enjoy it, and you get to know the dynamics, and they write it that wonderful way that you're kind of, because it was a daytime soap, it was sort of designed that you could jump in at any given moment.
Mm-hmm. And where you're at now have you gotten to the Ghost of Bill Malloy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So that's really where the supernatural really kind of came are, because up until then it's all kind of just talk about and sounds and things, and we have like the ghost of Josette running around, but the ghost of Bill Malloy I think is one of those kind of tangible moments. Like there is a ghost, there's seaweed on the floor, there's proof, and that's the kind of moment that you go, okay, this isn't these people imagining things, there really is something going on here. So that's a great point in the show to really kind of start with and hang on.
Yeah.
Although at this point they are still trying to rationalize what's happened. Oh no, you just had a dream. You were dreaming that there was a ghost. But yeah, the seaweed makes it real. Although Liz and Roger cover it up, they never address it anymore. So nobody wants to talk about what's really going on at Collinwood.
Matthew just had a heart attack. That's
Yeah.
it. He wasn't frightened to death.
Well, oh, I have to say that's one of the scene with Roger and Elizabeth after when they're talking about the seaweed. That's one of my favorites. When Elizabeth asks Roger, "Did you, even when you were a child, see anything that you could call a ghost?" And he just looks, "I don't know." Like, and then they just drop it. But like, what a powerful scene,
Well,
because you could just imagine what they saw.
One thing I'm surprised that they didn't have at the MPI table is you think they would have Dark Shadows pens since, such a big deal was made.
Yeah.
And, it's like, that's an idea right there, MPI. Get some nice filigree Dark Shadows pens.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
Mhm. Yeah, but there was some awesome merch this year. I think this year, I think that they're really kind of have lent themselves more to the 60th anniversary than the 50th anniversary. Even though there was some really cool merch for the 50th anniversary, I think this year, with everything that's been coming out, all of the books and the Blu-ray that come out, the Blu-ray and everything. It's like, okay, there are still people in this fandom that are hungry for this stuff. We want this. We will buy this. And I think it really is clicking like, oh yeah, people really do still want this. Let's put this out there.
Absolutely. I thought all the stuff they had there was incredible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had some pretty cool stuff, and I'm so excited about the Legacy book that's coming out. And that was one thing about the weekend was all of the delivery snafus where so many people didn't have the merch that they had planned to sell, the books and the audios, the new audios, the Vengeance at Collinwood CDs, they hadn't arrived, and there were a few other things that arrived.
Dark Shadows Noir.
Dark Shadows Noir.
Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Can I
Keener's book.
Mm-hmm. And at least with Catherine Lee Scott in the Legacy book that she had it where you could kind of pre-order it right there and get an autograph right there, and then they will ship the book to you, and it was really cool. I thought that was a really, really nice solution to that it's like, okay, we still get a really cool autograph and a picture with her, but we'll have this coming in the mail too, so it's something afterward that you don't have to lug around.
Yeah, I thought that was really good too. Like, especially because it was going to be a kind of a heavier book. Like, I really liked how that worked out. Mm-hmm. And I have a question because I distinctly do remember 2007 felt like disorganized too. Is it just the vibe of Dark Shadows?
Yeah. There's always mishaps going on. Always events that run late and people who don't know what they're supposed to be doing.
Loopers.
Although with this event, somebody made a good point on Facebook. The people who had done the bulk of the organizing in years past, several of them are no longer with us.
Yeah.
So we've had new people taking on the reins, and there have been some growing pains with that. Ann Wilson is gone. Marcy Robin is gone. And they were a big part of the festival. So it's a learning curve, and some things are beyond control. I think Catherine said that the deal with the books not shipping had to do with the tariffs, so that no amount of organizing is going to be able to prepare for that.
I kind of, honestly, like, because we remember how we got kind of like gypped out of the last rehearsal because the auction ran long. It was kind of fun because it felt like Dark Shadows, like that flying by the seat of your pants. Like I liked the vibe of that. Like, it was neat.
Yeah. This night must go nothing wrong.
Yeah, like I liked it, and like because it made it cool because it felt like we were making like it felt like we were really doing it felt Dark Shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Although I really liked the vibe that this was more a fans convention
Yes.
than in the past. That we had, Amanda, we had your panel with the younger fans. We had the older fans. We had and all those questions that were sent via email, and it was a lot more organized in that respect. That you got these questions that you were able to think about before the panels, and you were able to come up with answers and everything, and it worked out very well in those respects.
That was one of the things I loved the most about this panel, that there was an emphasis on the fans. And even when they were talking about the actors, they had fans talking about the actors. The Grayson Hall panel was hosted by R.J. Jameson, who wrote a biography of Hall. I don't know if you got a chance to pick that up, Bobby, but also Nancy Aaron, who ran the fan community online for many years, was talking about Grayson. I wish that there had been more of an opportunity to have fans talking about their actors, especially if you could have found some of the original fan club presidents from back in the day to bring them up and talk about what it was like to run Diana Malay's fan club or Jerry Lacey's fan club. That's a great perspective that has been overlooked many times in the past.
Yeah, that would be incredible. Like, I mean, imagine what a panel like. Honestly, I would really like to see like a new Dark Shadows documentary being made about this because the fandom for the show is just amazing.
Well, I know that there was a crew from PBS who were filming. I don't know what the thrust of their documentary is going to be, if it's just about the 60th anniversary of Dark Shadows or if it's a comprehensive look at Dark Shadows. But yes, I really wish somebody would write a non-judgmental book about the fandom.
I gotta say, I think our fandom's so cool. Like like because like I said, like the first convention, I didn't really, I didn't get to meet a lot of people, so I think the fandom is amazing. Everyone is just so kind and so creative, and it's super duper people all around.
When you were on the panel, Amanda, I mean, how cool was that to think, like, because we were talking before, like, 20 years or so ago, we were the new kids. And then here you are on this panel, talking about the new generation, and there are people even younger than us, that have discovered the series and that have had an impact on the fandom as you've had an impact on the fandom. And I mean, how incredibly cool was that?
As I was talking, I was realizing that the other people on the panel probably weren't even born when I was first joining my first message board and going to my first festival. But it does speak to the power of the show that it has reached that far down the generations. And as I said in my response in the panel, I was lucky that I was still able to follow the show on Sci-Fi Channel and talk to people in real time about the episodes as they were airing. I can't imagine how hard it must be to be on your own watching it on streaming or watching it on a DVD, and then who do you talk to about it? But they've been able to do that. They've made a Discord community, or they've made other communities on Tumblr and other media that we didn't have, and they found each other, and that's terrific.
Yeah. I remember when you and I were on the message boards, and you had seen more of the show than I had. So that was really great coming in, that, there were people that, could explain things to me that, I didn't understand, kind of coming into it, and that, that I hadn't gotten to that part yet, but it wasn't in like a condescending way or anything, because I mean, everyone in the fandom was just like, yeah, come on and I'll explain it to you. And so that was an amazing feeling, finding those message boards. And we had the Yahoo groups that were on then, the different Dark Shadows Yahoo groups which were around. And what else was there? I remember like a bunch of us would talk on like AOL Messenger and stuff too. And that's kind of how we found each other, and we talk on that too. And I think any time that there is a way for people to communicate, they will find a way to find their people.
Yeah, I know Jeannie, who was very active in Star Trek fandom, from its early years, talking about how they actually had to write each other letters back in the day before there was a computer. You had to correspond snail mail with your people.
Yeah. And I've talked to a few people who are like if there's, say, like I've heard like there's like 4 generations of Dark Shadows fans, and I've like the first generation be the the run home from school generation. The second generation is kind of like a lost generation, because they're the ones that found the show any way that they could, through fanzines, through if it was being shown in syndication, or so a lot of them had these like kind of gaps in their viewing history because they weren't really able to just kind of sit and watch the whole show until much later, but they still managed to find people. I was talking to someone not too long ago that they found a reference in a book to Dark Shadows, and that's what got them hooked on. It's like, what is this? I have to find out what this is. So I mean, there are always people that are discovering it and that are discovering each other. And I mean, this show really is immortal. It'll outlive all of us, I think.
Hope so.
I just realized the first horror documentary I ever saw, Monster Mania, when I was like 8 years old. It shows the clip of House of Dark Shadows. So that would have been the first time I ever my first initial discovery of it was from that, because they mentioned like based on the phenomenally successful daytime drama.
I first heard about it for a real brief period of time. It was showing on Comedy Central. I don't know. Yeah, that was the first time I heard about it. And I don't think I didn't really start watching it then, but I remember like why they're showing a soap opera with vampires on Comedy Central, and I don't know why it aired on there. I mean, watching it now, I'm like, why would this on Comedy Central for a brief period of time?
It's strange. Maybe that was before the Sci-Fi Channel came out, but whoever owned the network, like NBC, might have had the rights to it, and that was the best place they could find for it. Maybe somebody saw the blooper video and they said, "Oh, this is a comedy." No, maybe. Not quite.
Yeah, this would have been around the time Sci-Fi Channel first started. I don't know if it was before or after, but
Now, what did y'all think of the 91 actors being there?
That was fun, and I've never seen their show, but I liked hearing their stories, especially hearing from the people who had been fans of the original series. Rebecca Staub told such a funny story about how she was home alone watching the show, and she got so scared she had to call what was the equivalent of 911 for help because Barnabas was scary. That was funny.
That was cute. I really liked seeing them there. Like that was because it made it like it felt like you got a vibe of the whole legacy of Dark Shadows.
Yeah, I loved the 91 series. I thought it was very well done. The one difference between the two, I always said that Jonathan Frid was the kind of vampire you took home to meet your mother. Ben Cross was the kind of vampire you took home to bed.
I love the 91 series too, and I thought like and like how do you and for like Julia Hoffman, like how do you replace Grayson Hall? You get a horror icon like Barbara Steele, like so that was a brilliant choice. And like for Joan Bennett, you get another great movie star. So I got like it had such a cool vibe to it too. And also with the music being like the same but kind of reorchestrated, I felt like it was very different from the original, but it had like a similar like feel to it.
And of course, I got to play the Ben Cross Barnabas in one of our Countsport Players sketches.
Cool.
And the first convention after the series, Joseph Gordon-Levitt was at the convention, and there was a monitor set up in one of the main rooms, and he was just watching himself.
Very cool. Have you got to head out, Samantha?
Yeah, I got an early day tomorrow, so it's been a long day.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Yes,
We're so
thank you. You get some rest.
and
Yeah.
uh,
It
wonderful.
was nice to meet everybody. And here's hoping to another gathering soon.
Heck,
Yeah,
At least, within the next 5 years, hopefully.
yeah, yeah. 10 years is too long.
Right.
And we'll definitely have to get together at some point because we're not too far from each other, and we'll have to just have a
George,
day.
so there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least 5 people on the West Coast that I know.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'll see.
Well, thank you again for joining us, and thank you for just being you. And so awesome because you are absolutely incredible, and we love you and love your work, and we're so excited for Curious Characters book and the next paper doll video because I've been learning a lot watching those. I haven't cut my paper dolls yet. I'm afraid to. I'm going to watch the videos first.
I want to do like a thing, like a troubleshoot. Like if you guys have any problem, like there's like a 911, call Sam. Just, it's like, okay, no, well, you can fix it. We can fix it. Everything's fixable. It's all good. Just get some tape and glue. You're fine. All right. But
Very
call it a night, guys.
cool.
have a great night.
Great seeing you.
Yeah. I really love everything that she does. I'm such a fan of the paper doll books and the Curious Characters books with George Hernandez and the coloring book. I mean, have you guys seen these?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Pictures. I haven't seen the real ones.
Mhm.
The paper doll book I got the convention. It's incredible.
I know it's phenomenal. I'm thinking about possibly ordering another one. That way I can actually like save one and then have one that I can put out and play
That's a
with.
good idea. That's a good idea.
I think I
I'm
may have
thinking about doing that too. Because it does. I've never had paper dolls, so it seems like it would be fun to do. But I don't want to mess up the book either. You know.
Yeah, I remember playing with paper dolls. I remember when I was little. I remember we went to this bookstore in Carmel called the Thunderbird Bookstore, and I remember because that's the bookstore that my mom ran into Joan Baez in the bathroom. So of course I remember that. But I remember I got a paper doll book there, and it was a book of I think Shirley Temple paper dolls. And I remember, like cutting them out and playing with paper dolls. And I'm excited that Dark Shadows has a paper doll book set. I mean, that's so unique and that's something you don't see anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I had some. I had American Girls paper dolls. Couldn't afford the real dolls, but I had the paper dolls.
Very cool. Yeah, and I love the Curious Characters of Collinwood series. I've got the 1795 and the 1897 books. If you guys don't have those yet, you should get them because they're phenomenal. The pictures are they're so wonderful, and the lovely little poems. And I mean, if I were lucky enough to have a child, I would read these books to my child along with possibly every Gothic book I could get my hands on.
Yeah.
'Cause
They do have children's versions of Dracula and Frankenstein. I read abbreviated versions when I was a kid before I got the real ones.
Cool. I didn't know that. That's cool.
I remember the Mr. Magoo version of Frankenstein that was put out.
I don't think I saw that one. I'll have to look.
I remember the illustrated classics where they would
Yeah.
have like the little books, comic books with it basically just tell the story.
Yeah.
It was Mr. Magoo that introduced me to Shakespeare. In fact, he did a version of
Nice.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
Oh,
He was
cool.
playing Puck.
Cool.
Now that leads to an interesting question, thinking about, Mr. Magoo and Shakespeare. But, the phenomenal job that all of the Dark Shadows actors did several years ago with A Christmas Carol. If they were going to perform Shakespeare, what could you possibly see them doing?
Well, the Scottish play comes to mind right away because that has all the supernatural overtones that we're accustomed to.
Definitely see that.
I think that would be marvelous. Yeah.
And Tempest would be a good one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was Frit's favorite, wasn't it?
Yes, that was good.
Caliban.
Oh, if they did that, they could even like dedicate it to his memory too.
You know what would be really cool is if they had Jim Storm playing Caliban, because he talks about in the documentary, that the Jonathan Frid documentary, being in the San Diego theater and watching Jonathan Frid's perform that role. How cool would that be?
Well, that'd be incredible.
Awesome. We may have to throw that out to the powers that be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be very, very cool.
Yeah, I really enjoyed their Christmas Carol. That was so good. I wanted to see like a full length movie with all of them in it and doing those parts. And
I know that was. I love the Christmas Carol too. I mean, David Selby, he knocked it out of the park as Ebenezer Scrooge. He's officially my favorite Scrooge now. He did so great. Like just the way his eyes would pop, you could tell that he was seeing everything.
Yeah. And one of the things I'm bummed that we didn't get at this event was there were supposed to be scenes performed by the actors, and unfortunately we didn't get that. We did get the one with Roxanne and Lamar Trask, and that was great to see. But I think it really would have been just phenomenal just to see all of the cast doing, something together again on stage.
There were times in the past when they would have stage readings, not necessarily of Dark Shadow scenes. I know Laura Parker and David Selby did Love Letters, the 2001 event, and there was a similar play performed. I don't remember which one it was at a later festival.
And then they also did what was it, The House?
Yes, that 2006, I think.
I remember
Marie Wallace was the Elizabeth character.
That was excellent. Yeah. I think what's so great with all of these actors is not only are they phenomenal actors, but they have phenomenal chemistry. And no matter what they do together, it is just incredible.
I agree. And it goes back to like the show, like how they would always play different characters. They're a true repertory company.
Yeah. So hopefully we will maybe get more of that in some form in the future, because I know that they're willing to work together, and I know that Donna and Marie are part of the same theater company, so who knows, maybe we'll get something.
That would be wonderful.
Well, wasn't Catherine involved in some kind of online series of performances with Mitch Ryan? They started during COVID.
Yeah, so that was the what was it, like cell phone theater or something that they were doing, and I haven't heard anything about that lately, so I don't know if it's something that is still ongoing, but I remember they did some things on that several years ago.
And we still have Ansel Farage making films and shorts with the cast.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get more of that. I'm excited that the I think it's Blu-ray that's coming out with the 3 seasons of Theater Fantastique, which is just phenomenal to see. And Bobby, I gave you my copy that had season 1 and 2 that we got Ansel to sign.
Yeah, you did. Oh my God, I can't wait to watch it.
You're gonna love it.
I know I will.
You're gonna love it. And what I especially love that is on this new one is Screening After Midnight. I mean, that's phenomenal. The one with David Selby, because I'm a huge silent movie fan. I'm a huge classic horror fan. And I'm a huge David Selby fan.
So it's everything you love.
That ticked all the boxes. It scratched all the itches. It was wonderful. That was wonderful. So, yeah. And well, I should probably let you guys go because I do have to go to work in the morning. So I better get all this makeup off and get to bed soon. But I had such a wonderful time with you guys. I always do have a wonderful time with you guys. And, you're my family, and I love you all so very, very much.
I've got to thank all of you for making that weekend such a beautiful weekend, that it was the first time in a very long time that I really enjoyed myself and felt that I was in control of my life, and that things were just going my way, and I was on such a huge high from everything that was going on. It was so wonderful, and then that's thankful to all of you, and thank you.
It was great being a part of your sketch.
Thank you for doing that, Jonathan. Thank you for giving us a chance to all play together and perform for the fans. And thank you for being our director.
Yes. Thank you so much. It was honestly magical. Thank you so much.
I'm honored that I got to see that, because, you know, I've said it a million times and I'll say it again. I love the Collinsport players, and, you know, it's always been a big part of the conventions for me, and it's one of the highlights for me. And this was certainly a highlight to see you all up there. And, you know, it was magical. It was wonderful.
It really was.
Yes, and we love you so much, Jonathan. You're
I love all of you too.
Aww. And hopefully we'll get together soon, because I know you're not too far from me, so maybe I can figure a way to either get up there, or you can come down there and we can have lunch or something, you know. It'd be nice. And Amanda's not too far.
No, I still come to California periodically. I'll be heading down to San Diego for a day next weekend, and then going up to LA after that. So if we can coordinate something, I'd love to hang out again in the future. And Bobby, we need to get you out to the West Coast again.
Yes. I love going to the West Coast. California is amazing.
I'm good. I'm glad.
Definitely. So, you know, they say it's the last, but here's to the next, you know.
Yeah.
There's some.
As we know, there's a new generation. We had like a whole panel on it. So
And the
what
animated series that they're hoping to get off the ground.
Exactly.
the animated series, yeah.
Yeah. So on that note, good night, family, and we'll talk again soon.
So long, farewell.
Goodbye. No, and leave this pretty side.
Good night, all. I'm gonna stop recording here.
thanks for having me on.
Yes,
Thank
thank you.
Anytime. Your family too.
Oh,
Yes.
thank
Yeah.
you. Appreciate that.
Yes.
Can I really call myself his friend, knowing how I covet what he has? Not the good doctor, but the one now in his stead, who acts so very, very bad. Quentin, you know how to pick 'em, I admit, and I'll have this wife just as the last. But there's a purity Angelique never had, a sweet innocence that she lacked, that which drives me to attack, to grab and take and force my way. And I'll never give Maggie back, in my clutches she'll stay. Can she soothe this savage beast, chase all the demons away? Now I have her in my reach, and in Jaeger's arms she'll stay. She's so very soft and sweet, smelling lovely and sublime. From her head down to feet, every inch of her is mine. She's even lovely when she cries, and she does it all the time. Her sweet and plaintive pleas arouse me more and more all the time. And her futile struggles within my arms make my heart race double as I feel her alarm. And her fear at being here is just part of a charm. Yes, fear me, my dear, but I'll mean you no harm. And if you could learn to love me, if I could make you entirely mine, keep keep you here hidden beneath and take you time after time. I prove to you I'm more a man than he, as his first wife once told me. And Maggie, I'd make you see I'm the only lover you need.
Styrofoam tombstones wobble in the shot. Boom, mic shadows, lines they forgot. The Collins sport fly corpses with blinking eyes. Time traveling Afghans, the teleprompter stuck. Live on tape excitement, we can't afford to stop. Chroma key dreams, crew members in the scene. There's a fire off stage, I blew my voice out with that scream. You came in too soon, don't pick your nose on screen. I read the wrong page, I can't remember the right name. The set's falling down, I've been upstage.
That was Jonathan Harrison's Halloween song! Thank you, sir. And now it is time for the Costume Gala! I would say, line up, I'm just going to call your names, but get ready, go over there where the ramp is. Because it's easier to go up the ramp than the stage. No, okay. All right, ready to go? That's great. We have some wonderful costumes tonight. Wonderful, wonderful interpretations, presentations of Dark Shadow's characters. And it's going to be, we have a lady here from Lowry's who's serving, there's a pilgrim like Lowry's, they serve, say, hello, I'm Mrs. Jones. I'll be in the spinning salad, and that's what they really dress like. Anyway, all right, so this is going to be great. If you're in a costume. Now, you're not necessarily in the order that I'm going to call, but if I call your name, you just come up, all right? And it's going to be so much fun. Costume Gala, yes, the presentation. And everybody's gonna, well, these guys are gonna go away with something wonderful. All right? I don't know where this goes.
Hey, Jonathan, I'm here if you got my Afghan.
Ooh, you're gonna love this prize as soon as I tell you what it is. Okay, are we all ready? Is everybody queued up?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
All right.
Can you sit back just a little bit? Thank you, thank you.
Is that okay?
Yeah, thank you, thank
What
you.
are you doing? What is
Thank you.
What is going on with you? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Did the earth move for you as well? Yes, it was wonderful. How about you? Oh, I've never done this before. Yeah, right. Come on, you laugh at the stupid jokes. Come on, man. One person. Come on now. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so first, I still don't know what that is. All right. So first up, all right, we're going to bring on Tina Castelluccia. Come on up, Tina. And she is going to portray the biblically accurate Josette post-Cliff. Oh my goodness. Oh! Fabulous. That's amazing. That's really good. Thank you so much. Next we have, I love this, this is great. Madeline Marks as Jeb Hawks. Madeline, where are you? Come on. To the bathroom as Jeb Hawks. She's in the bathroom as Jeb Hawks. You know, somebody's going to say something. All right, she'll come back later. All right. Good. Okay, now we have Annie Daly. Where's Annie? Come on, Annie. Annie. And she is Beth Chavez. Where'd she go? She's online.
Hi!
And tell us about that dress. Something special about that dress?
Yes, I made it myself.
She made it herself! What happened?
I was working on it for like a month. I had to take my sewing machine with me when I went to visit on a road trip to visit family.
Oh, good for you. Look at that. And look at the result.
That's
very
great.
Nice.
I don't even know you.
Okay. Thank you, Annie. And now
Yay, Annie.
we have Andy Haronik. Come on, Andy. Where are you, Andy? Come on, Andy. As Quentin Collins. Say, well, just take this one. All right, there you go. Thank you, Quentin. You've grown real sideburns. Real sideburns, folks. Yeah. Can you dig it?
Yeah.
Hi,
I'm Quentin Collins. You might remember me as the guy who played my own theme song ad nauseum on the gramophone. Or the stern spirit that possessed David and Amy in the West Wing. The stairway through time brought me here today, but it's been acting rather strangely of late. However, I do bring you some interesting news from 1841. Bramwell and Catherine left Collinwood after vanquishing the evil ghost of Brutus Collins. It is said they lived happily ever after. Happily ever after? Collinwood has a way of casting long shadows across fairy tale endings. Count on that. Their temporary stay at the house by the sea in the spring of 1841 was just the beginning of an odyssey that brought the spirit of Bramwell back to the year 1795 to change the course of history, urged on by relentless spirits. Victoria Winters from the year 1968 would unknowingly join him, drawn back to 1795 to seek out her lost love, Peter Bradford. Not so fast, for there's a wild card lurking in the Countess's tarot deck, a wily witch named Angelique, who has her own agenda. Will Bramwell successfully placate the restless spirits? Will Victoria Winters reunite with her lost love? And how will Angelique figure into all of this? Well, it's been fun, but I must be heading off, awaiting some new Edison wax cylinders. Columbia House is running a deal for new subscribers, 13 cylinders for just a penny. I'm sure the variety will please Brother Edward to no end. Well, anyway, have to catch the 1246 to Collinsport. It's a journey that's worth exploring. All aboard.
And thank you.
Yay, Andy.
Let's hear it for Andy.
Yay, Andy.
Right, okay. And next, Jeb Hawks is returning. Wait, was it Jeb? Yes. Let's hear it for Madeline Marks as Jeb Hawks. Come on, Jeb. Oh. Wow, okay. Very good. Come on, Jeb. What do you got? Oh, what's in there? I'm surprised. Oh, you may have. The microphone is coming.
Or I can just yell.
No, just get him. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Barnabas Collins has betrayed the Leviathans. And death might be a suitable punishment for a murderer. But for Barnabas Collins, there has to be more.
Thank you. That's there from Madeline as Jeb. And now we're going to hear from our little discovery. A few years ago, this lovely little girl, I don't mean little girl, I mean little young lady came to one of these festivals and sang a filk song that she had written and instantaneously won the hearts of all the Dark Shadows people. We took her in to the Collinsport Players, and here she is, Amanda Desiree. And her stage name, Amanda Be Reckoned With. We're gonna. Okay, what do I hear? Oh, okay.
All right. So tonight I have another song prepared. This one honors Julia Hoffman. We know her best as Barnabas's friend and confidant, but it wasn't always that way. In the beginning, there was a lot of friction between Barnabas and Julia got ensnared in some questionable behavior because of Barnabas. So this song is about that period in her life. It is set to a karaoke vocal track that I found online. There are some residual vocals in the background. Kindly ignore them. And Richard, will you cue us up for Julia?
Julia, what?
Yeah.
This went off. Turn it back on, dude. All right, ready? Here we go. Jesus Christ. Okay, you gotta unlock it. Technology is our friend, isn't it? Right again. Yes. One more time. Here's the thing. Oh, it's not even on. Bless you. Roll the toilet.
Julia, you're always on your toes now, trying to impress that Barney. You gotta get him somehow. You're totally devoted, and you'll do anything to show it. You'll even break the oath that you swore, but he's too self-absorbed to notice. And you really don't remember. Was it something that he said, or the fact that he's undead, that caught you, Julia? Julia, your moral standards have all fallen, and now nobody wants to help you, not even little Sarah Collins. I think it's time you gave some answers and confess Julia, have you ever wondered if he was worth the aggravation and the relationships you sundered? You sent Willie up the river and played games with Maggie's head, and now you no longer have friends. What's next for Julia? This is called The Break. Julia, I think you'd better leave town. Seek protection from your lawyer. Make sure your diary won't be found. Escort Vicky to the old house, down to the basement in the afternoon. Once she sees what he's got hidden away, I don't believe that she'll come back soon. Please don't say you don't remember how he tried to kill you in your bed, and the many threats he said to you, Julia. Julia, your actions are appalling, but if your guilt doesn't haunt you, why does Dave Woodard keep on calling? You'll have to answer for the part you played in these crimes. Oh, poor Julia. Julia, I fear your days are numbered. The family knows it's an alias that you've been working under, but you really don't remember. Was it something that he said, or the fact that he's undead, that caught you, Julia? Julia, 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 Julia.
Thank you so much, Amanda. We love you so much. It's so brave. Julia. No. Roger. Hello? Julia. Who is this? Dave Woodard. Please, leave me alone. You know, somebody should record that for their answering machine. Hello? Who is this? Please leave me alone. Because, you know, answering machines are... All right, that was Amanda. And we have... Who's this? Okay, Kristen Pierce as Josette's ghost. Look at you. You have nothing to say? That's all right. What, can you play the bombs if you want? Thank you. Come on, get your prize. Everybody gets a book over here. It's all right. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kristen Pierce as Josette's ghost. And now we have Heather Estrach. Did I say it right? Heather, okay. And Heather is playing Victoria Winters Collins.
My name is Victoria Winter. Oh, I don't understand.
Because that's what she says every 5 minutes. I don't understand. All right, thank you, my lady. Tell us about your dress.
got a few dresses and Amanda helped me pick out this one for being Victoria.
Thank you, Victoria. Such a beautiful name, I couldn't imagine surrendering a syllable of it. That's right. Okay, thank you so much. Who was that? Yeah, Clara. Okay, I gotta wash this out. What am I doing here? Okay, there it goes. Okay, isn't that interesting? Okay, all right, and now we have Declan Patrice Faust as Maggie Evans. Come on, Maggie. Wake up, Maggie. I think I got something to say to you. It's late September. I really should be back at school. Oh, and look who's escorting her up. Brad Pitt is escorting her up. Brad Pitt's with her. Come on, Brad Pitt. And all right, let's give this young lady a big, big hand as Maggie Evans with Benjamin Button. Yes. Look, show everybody. That's beautiful. Thank you. And Brad, how did you get Brad Pitt to do this? That's amazing, man. That's great. You just asked. All you had to do was ask.
And said it would be really nice if he could help me not to tarnish the image using my cane.
Oh, tarnished. Oh, beautiful. Well, it is untarnished. All right. So we'll try. So thank you so much. All right. Okay, thank you, thank you. Did I say this right? Declan? Did I say it right? Dachin. I'm sorry. Okay, Dachin. Okay. As Maggie Evans with Brad Pitt. There's prizes over there. Get her prize. There you go. All right. Next we have. Oh, this is our good friend. Hello, Sunshine, hello. Ray Sunshine Lee as Angelique. Come on, make your entrance. Dun, 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 dun. And you're gonna sing something for us.
I'm gonna sing something for you. I'm gonna sing a love song from Angelique, talking to Barnabas. I walked along the river and gazed into the sea. I saw the fishermen widows waving down at me. And as I watched, I wondered just what would be my fate. Would I lose you to another, or is it worth the wait? I do not wish to share you. I'll not cut you in two. I know deep down you love me. Why can't you feel it too? So meet me at the river. We'll walk into the sea and pledge our love to one another through all eternity, through all eternity. I was 13, only 13, and I loved it so. They said I'm too young to feel so intense, but they were too old to know. I got home one day, turned on my TV, staring me in the face. No longer did I see Jeopardy. Dark shadows had taken its place. Oh, they'll never know I'd lasted so long. They said it was only a phase, but they never knew the passion I felt. Man, I want to get back to those days. And even if I make it to 93, I'll never change my ways. I'll sit back, relax, turn on my TV, and relive those wonderful days. days. We'll sit back, relax, turn on our TVs, and relive those wonderful days. Let's go!
Yay! Thank you, Ray Sunshine Lee. You get a prize. Yes, take my arm. That would leave me with one. Oh, here we go. Come on, you gotta laugh at these jokes, man. Not you, I mean you did. Because I take my arm, it would leave me with one. Dudley Moore. Thank you. Get your prize, darling. Oh, good. One of these books. It's behind it. Take one of these books. Okay. All right. All right, that was Ray Sunshine Lee. Angelique. And now we, I love this name, Rit Prince as Mrs. Collins. Come on, Rit Prince. All right, Rit. Oh, yes, we love this lady. We love you. Okay. Oh, you changed your bus and now you're Angelique. Okay. Rit Princess Angelique. We absolutely should.
Okay. That's it. That's all.
All right, thank you. Rit Prince. As Angelique. All right. And yeah, if you're in the contest, everybody who's in this wins this a beautiful book over there called My Life as a Collins Person. I don't even know. It's a beautiful book with a lovely centerfold of Burt Reynolds. Yes, thank you, Burt Reynolds. Of me, yeah, you want to. Okay, a small centerfold. Okay, please welcome to the stage Terry and Rex as Liz and Roger. Oh, with the booze. You want to talk? You just want to show it. Okay.
Roger, think you should check it on your child?
The monster's asleep and I'm delighted. I choose my words with infinite precision.
Roger, you're a fool.
Oh, not 1/10 the fool you are, my dear. Look at you, staring out the window into the night, waiting for someone who should never have been invited here in the first place.
That's great. Thank you so much, Liz and Roger. It's Terry and Rex as Liz and Roger. That's good. A friend of mine said, oh, that Joan Bennett, she always looked worried. I said, because she always was worried. Okay. All right, now let's hear from, getting down to the thing, Lisa Persinger as Angelique. I'm gonna say nothing to you, but go ahead.
Turn around. Look at me. You have no will of your own. Look into my
Yes. That was Lisa Persinger as Angelique and her mysteriously beguiling eyes. Okay, now we have Octavia Spencer, wasn't she in the Oh, Olivia Spencer as Jenny Collins, Crazy Jenny. Wow, Crazy Jenny's ready, dressed up for work, man. She's got a job. You want to talk? Go ahead.
Did Quentin tell you I was a singer? Or is that one of the many things he kept from you?
Oh, my love is like a red, red rose.
Keep going. You can sing, baby. Sing.
Hush-a-bye, don't you cry. Go to sleep, my little baby. When you wake.
Do you know that one?
He says no.
No!
Oh, I used to sing it to the babies.
Do you mean the doll?
Why do you keep saying that? I just wanted to say one more thing. Dark shadows live!
You can I need, oh, Jesus. All right, and remember, it's not a doll, it's an action figure. Your baby. Oh, my baby. Oh, baby. All right. Thank you. It's a surprise. Get your prize, dear. Okay, and now people running. And now we have Canon Odom. As John Yeager. That's hilarious. That's
Is everyone Yeagen hard or hardly Yeagen? I knew the eagle was meant to put people into a drunken stupor, but Buffy outdid herself tonight. Now, who knows why I'm here? Who am I looking for? Maggie Collins. Because hold it there. These hands. Maggie, and soon these lips. That's right. And this blade longs for another. Oh, is that Maggie?
It's Maggie! It's Maggie!
He's having time, Uncle Maggie. Maggie, you're coming to my basement. You're going to love me.
Be the show dog.
This one's on the house.
That was fabulous. That was the uncensored John Yeager. Kenan, what is your last name? Kenan, I want to say it right. Kenan. What is your name, Kenan? I want to say your name right. What's your last name, Kenan?
Odom.
Odom? Kenan Odom as John Yeager. Okay, that was really good. Where's Maggie? Who said where's the dog? Maggie, Maggie. Oh, you still have Maggie. Give me Maggie back. And the mic.
He's in my basement.
I've got you under my house. I've got you deep in the... Okay, that's great. That was one more time. Let's hear it. And now we have Marilyn Hudson as Magda.
Pretty good, Magda.
I'm just going to do a really quick voiceover.
It's fine, do it. What? Take this. Now, don't you break a cane, too. We're not insured.
This is Grayson Hall's voiceover on episode. This is Grayson Hall's voiceover on, I think, episode 715. Collinwood, in the year 1897, where Barnabas Collins has been transported back in time to terror and intrigue. Now in the tower rooms of the great house, a newcomer, spurred on by her own fears, sets out to discover the secret of the locked door.
All right, let's hear it for Marilyn Hudson. Where Alan is now standing. Where Alan is now sitting, okay. And now we have Carol Zerucha, a nice Jewish girl, as Jael Grizzle. Just another, did I say that right? Jewel Grizzle. Julie Grizzle. All right, come on up. Oh, Magda's, I'll be Magda. What do I say? It's not the same. Well, listen, I've heard that before, but that's not. Come on up. Okay. You're not what you're looking for. Whoa. Pie in the face. Thank you. All right. You're looking for Willie. Well, I can be Willie if you want. Hey, come on, Magda. Willie! No, Barnabas, don't kill me when you... Yeah, I'm scared you're really gonna do... No, come on, Barnabas, please, Barnabas. No. Is that right? Thank you so much. Never cry, Well, listen, we're all looking for Magda. That's a soap opera, looking for Magda. Okay, thank you so much, Carol. All right. And now we have George Hernandez as Count Pitofi. How do you do, Count? I'll shake the other hand. Oh, this is the hand I shake. All right. Oh, what a grip you have. You must...
Yes, I want to thank you for welcoming me to this time period. Usually I use Quentin's body to transpire here, but I use his body from time to time. But this time, I use the hand. The power of the hand is very handy, especially for disciplining a steed right upside the head. He's not the worst of it. Oh, that's the ring. The ring. The ring has come off. Oh my God. So the power lies. Yes, but the gypsies and Magda, that wretched creature,
Ah, the gypsies. Although that Sandor is not too bad. I like that Sandor, but the gypsies here in 2026, I had no idea it was overrun with gypsies, tattoos, piercings, and colorful attire. No, this world is too topsy-turvy for me. I mean, in morning you can be in Japan, in evening you're in Europe, and here in America it's the 1930s.
Yes, that's
And I had no hand in that. So it is with a fond farewell that I must go back, for darkness calls to darkness, and on my way to the dark shadows.
Wait a second, Count Petofi. I must ask you a question. I have a question for you, Count Petofi.
What is?
How come we never see you and Sandor together at the same time? Can you explain that?
Well, the truth of the matter is, Dan Curtis refuses to pay a double salary. Only 5 cast members per episode, and he refuses to pay me double.
I'm telling you, man, you should got an extra for the hand, man. I'm telling you. All right, thank you, Mr. Hernandez, George. Let's come to Give him a hand. Thank you. Wow, okay. All right, and now we have, like this one too, Debbie Spice Blum. Did I say it right? Debbie, where are you, Debbie? Come on. Oh, Debbie. Debbie going once. Debbie going twice. Oh, Debbie. We'll see if she comes in. We'll see. Okay, next we have Aaliyah Shockley. Pantsless Roger Collins. Oh, yeah. Roger, you look amazing. Yeah. David's gonna love you now, isn't he? Right?
To Miss Victoria Winters, wherever you are.
Thank you, Roger, with no pants on. She's the chic of therapy with no pants on. There's Laura, she should know that song. All right, thank you so much, Pantless Roger, Aaliyah Shockley. And now we have Mr. Andrew M. Franz as Barnabas Collins. Wow. This is Howard Stern Barnabas. I love it. This is great. Come on. You want to talk?
Hello, I'm Barnabas Collins.
I'll hold the speed.
Can he get
Richard? Jesus. Did you get that at Walmart?
I have brought the Collins family jewels.
Ooh, let's see them. Oh, shame. How did you get those in there? Oh, look at the, oh my, it is jewels.
Yes. Full of rings, pendants, bracelets.
There's some more. I'm gonna sell that stuff, man. Let's auction this off. Oh, look at this, wow.
There's more. The second one is full of necklaces, pearls.
Yeah, pearl necklace. Yeah, who'd like a nice pearl necklace? Yes? Would you like a nice pearl necklace? We have a lovely pearl necklace. And hold out for the earrings.
Solid gold.
Solid gold. Wow, look at all this gold. And what's in this little box? Oh, you gotta open the little velvet box.
Yes. This
What do
is
we-
Josette's wedding ring.
Hey, how'd you get that?
God,
Engagement ring.
oh, this is so sudden. We've only known each other for 1 minute. I'm overjoyed. Look at that diamond, yeah. Thank you. We'll talk about, yeah, are you rich? You want to get married? Answer the first question second. Are you rich? Yeah. All right, that's great. The jeweler, Barnabas Collins. That's great. The family jewels. All right, put your family jewels away. Yeah. Come on, put them away. It's all right. I think, let me help you with the jewels. Ow, it's gonna hurt. Oh, you see? You got it out, you can get it back in. Turn it around, there you go. Do the hokey pokey, turn yourself. Wow, oh, perfect. Thank you so much. Let me get your cane and your table from, oh my gosh, from wish.com table. Timu, yeah, took you 50 years to get it, right? That's Timu. Oh, and the little luggage thingy, very good. Yes. Oh, you get a prize. Yeah, you go get a prize. All right.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank
so
you.
much, Barnabas. Go that way. Yeah, got a nice look at Barnabas's family jewels. Oh my. Andrew, thank you, Andrew M. Franz, as Barnabas the jeweler. Okay. And now we have Maggie Stack as Miranda Duval. Down on the dirt, witch! I condemn you, witch! You are a witch by the Lord, I condemn you, witch! Oh, I have the witch! I have no first name, but I have the witch! I have the witch! Okay, I beat you enough, all right. It's fabulous. Thank you. Thank you very much. Wow, okay. That's pretty good. And as I said, she also works at Lowry's, the spinning salad and the prime rib and the Airstream, you know. If you don't know Lowry's, you're not going to get that joke. How many people here been to Lowry's? 6 people, okay. They dress up like pilgrims. Hello, I'm Mrs. Jones. I'll be your servant tonight. They bring out this stuff. Okay, thank you, Maggie. All right, give her another hand. That was great. We'll take your costume off now in front of everybody. You took your hat off. You got to keep it on. All right, and you can leave your hat on. You can leave. Okay, and now let's have a hand for Samantha Lomusico as Jenny Collins. Mad Jenny. You want a baby too, or no? We have multiple babies for Jenny.
Hush-a-bye, don't you cry. Go to sleep, my little baby. When you wake, you shall have all the pretty little horses. You know, I was thinking.
Always good. Yeah, absolutely.
Where's Quentin? I saw him earlier. Quentin! Quentin! Wait for me. I'm coming to kill you.
Jenny, please don't kill me, Jenny. Thank you, Jenny, and I gave you my daughter back. Here she is there. Ooh, what's going on here? Okay, thank you so much. Samantha! All right, now we have Rachel Graham as the Collinsport Afghan.
Yeah, I brought Reverend Trask with
Oh,
me.
Reverend Trask is coming! Bring on Reverend Trask!
And I hope somebody from this group tapes this because my
Oh,
husband
you got
can't
every
believe that
moment
I'm
is
doing
being
this.
preserved for posterity.
And in true Dark Shadows fashion, I brought my teleprompter.
You believe that witchcraft is being practiced in this house?
We're convinced of it.
Do you have evidence to support your suspicions?
I knew the moment I looked into her eyes, I knew that girl was possessed by the devil.
I personally would accept your judgment, Abigail. We shall need something more substantial than one person's word, however trustworthy that word may be. We must have tangible evidence of an act of sorcery.
Oh yes, we have all the evidence you need. The signs are unmistakable.
Tell me about them.
We have witnessed strange afflictions which doctors of medicine couldn't explain, and mysterious disappearances.
Disappearances?
Oh, my brother Joshua was standing right over there a week ago. And Jeremiah, he was in the room with him when suddenly Joshua just disappeared into thin air. And in his place was a black cat. No one can tell me that my brother was not the victim of an evil witch's ways.
I agree with you, Abigail, and I share your conviction. We must act quickly. I should like to question this young woman that you suspect. What is her name?
Her name is Victoria Winters. Where is she?
Right here. Here she is.
The witch! The witch!
Thank you so much.
We've got the witch!
We've got the witch! La 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 la. Rhoda Morgenstern as the witch. What's that? She turned you into a newt. What did you say? What did you say?
I got better.
You got better? Okay. That's great. Okay. That was Rachel Graham. And who played Reverend Trask? Darling, who played Reverend Trask?
Mike Lucha.
Mike Lucha. All right, thank you, Reverend. Thank you, Afghan. That does look like Rhoda, actually. She would wear that. Mary, I got left at the altar. Okay. All right, okay. All right, that's great. Rachel. All right, here. Who is next? Russell Wright. Good handwriting at last, and fantastic penmanship. Russell Reichenbach Cavendish as Barnabas. Russell, don't disappoint me with his good handwriting. All right, going once, going twice. I'm so sorry, Russell. I'm so sorry. And next we have Tara Strang as Angelique Bouchard. Hello. I love the shoes. The shoes makes it.
Barnabas Collins, you will honor the pledge you made to me. Sometimes pledges are made without words.
You're right. And let's have a hand for your hair. You did your hair really. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Go collect your prize. All right. Pledges without wishes. Okay. Very good. Tara Strang as Angelique Bouchard. And now we have Janice Verdict as reading a list of, we have okay, Janice, come on up and read a list. We have this is a very important list that she is going to read. And as you can see, she's the mom in Poltergeist after the hair turn. You want to stand at the podium? Sure, go ahead.
Am I close enough? Yeah? Okay. I'm glad to say I'm addicted to dark shadows. Okay, I did these thank you notes for the 45th anniversary, and I thought they would be very appropriate for the 60th. And like Dark Shadows, this is going to be a rerun, because I think some of you have heard these already. Okay, number 1. Thank you, Barnabas Collins, for being the first vampire with a soul and opening the door, or coffin lid, so to speak, to pave the way for others. Number 2. Thank you, Dr. Julia Hoffman, for turning me on to sedatives when I was 12 years old. Number 3. Thank you, David Collins, for convincing me that being childless could be a good thing. Number 4. Thank you, Carolyn Stoddard, for all the frustration I had trying to emulate your perfect flip hairstyle with my thick, frizzy, curly hair, which I now know how to straighten. Number 5. Thank you, Elizabeth Collins Stoddard, for being one of the few women on TV in the 60s to run her own large, successful company. Number 6. Thank you, David Selby, also known as Quentin, for being one of the biggest crushes of my young life. Thank you, Reverend Trask, for making me grateful that I'm Jewish. He's such a mashuganer. Oh my God. If you don't know what that means, it's Yiddish. It means he's crazy and messed up, and it loses something in translation. Okay. He's a putz. Right. Number 8. Thank you, Angelique, for getting millions of young viewers introduced to the dark arts. Yeah. 9. Thank you, Victoria Winters, for all the I don't understand sleeveless dresses and naive sweetness that anyone can stand from one character. And the last thank you note says, thank you, Dan Curtis, for the best reason I've ever had to run home after school to watch TV.
Yay! That was wonderful. Thank you, you get a prize. Thank you so much. You see? Okay, that was Janice Burdick reading a list of thank yous. That was wonderful, right? And now we have Joseph Flanagan in our musical performance. So we don't know who he's going to play. Come on down, Joseph. Going once. Going twice. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. All right. Come on, Joseph. Where are you, Joseph? Oh, there he is. Okay. All right. Okay, there we go. All righty. Come on up, sir. Come up and be counted.
I'm going to ask everyone to be a little bit patient with me because I'm going to ask to sing 2 songs.
All right.
The first one is actually a folk song that I wrote a couple of years ago. Yeah, I'll do it. The first one is a folk song that I produced a couple of years ago. It's based on There's No Place Like Home for the Holidays. Oh, there's no place like home than at Collinwood, where a new ghost is haunting all the time, and a vampire or werewolf are in residence. For a spooky time you can't beat Collinwood. Her name was Victoria Winters, and she was a governess, headed on a northbound train to Collinsport. Being a family home-raised orphan, unaware of her parentage, hired by a Mrs. Stoddard as a tutor for her nephew. Oh, there's no place like home than at Collinwood, where a new ghost is haunting all the time. And a vampire or werewolf are in residence. For a scary time you can't beat Collinwood. Now, they held the seance at the great house to contact a young spirit who had recently appeared on the estate. She always said, I have to go now, and sang London Bridge is falling down. But with the dousing of a candle began a journey of renown. Oh, there's no place like home than at Collinwood, where a new ghost is haunting all the time. And a vampire or werewolf are in residence. For a frightening time you can't beat Collinwood. Now it's 1795, and his name is Barnabas, heir to the Collins fishing business at the port. He sailed to Martinique, West Indies, and betrothed Josette Dupre. But in a jealous fit of pique, he was cursed by Angelique. Oh, there's no place like home than at Collinwood, where a new ghost is haunting all the time. And a vampire or werewolf are in residence. Now it's 4 p.m. and time for dark shadows. Now it's 4 p.m. and time for dark shadows.
All right, thank you so much, sir. You get a prize. That was wonderful. I'm sorry, we gotta move this up. All right, go pick up your book, sir. Let's have another hand at a lovely Christmas carol. All right, Joseph Flanagan, and now we have Clancy Nush as the Collinsport Afghan. Collinsport Afghan is pretty popular tonight. All right. Ooh, okay. All right, here we go. Spin around. There we go. That was happy. Thank you so much. Go get the prize. Thank you, Clancy, Ms. Nush, okay? And now we have Kathy Korsman as Josette in her wedding gown. Every wedding needs a witness, and you will be witness to this one. That's great, look at you.
I'm Maggie Evans. I'm Maggie Evans. Yes. I'm Joseph. Joseph. I'm Maggie. Joseph.
Thank you. That was Kathy Korsman as Josette Maggie. Josette Maggie. Joji Magzette in her wedding gown. Okay, great. Please welcome to the stage now Bob Zier as Dr. Julia. Oh, come on, Julia.
I've been waiting for this for a long time. A very long time. Blood oozing from the wall. What's it coming from? What does it mean? Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! Yeah!
Let me out of the blood. Okay. That was Bob. Thank you, Bob. You get a prize. Bob, you get a prize. You get your prize, man. And now, to close the evening, we have with us a young man who is the absolute authority on all things Dark Shadows, Charles Ellis. And now, the distinguished man from the East, from the exotic Isle of Staten, the all-seeing, all-knowing psychic sage, seer, and former Jeopardy writer, the one and only Charnak.
It's been too long, Charnak. Ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, for many years, I have predicted numerous psychic events. My latest, last night I had a dream. I know everything in the Epstein files, and guess what? Not a single resident of Collinsport, Maine is in them, not even Carolyn Stoddard. But in the meantime, I recently discovered these hermetically sealed envelopes beneath the rocks of Widow's Hill. I will hand these to Mr. Halper.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, within these envelopes, I will predict what's in them.
Right.
With a certain phrase, even a single word. The first envelope.
All right, we open it, I open it.
Let me predict what it is.
The answer, what is the answer?
Okay, oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is weird. Spit and polish.
Spit and polish. Spit and polish. And now, the question. Check your phone, Pete. The question is... You read the question too? Okay.
How did Mrs. Johnson clean the furniture at Collinwood? Spit and polish.
The next one. And now, the question is, and the answer is...
Wait a minute. Ooh. Dead ice.
Dead ice. I hope this is... Okay, all right. And now, the question, almighty Charnak.
What happens to an immigration officer who investigates a Collins cousin from England? Dead ice.
Well, give it a deal, will you?
Oh. Valley of the Dolls.
Valley of the Dolls. I need a doll. Sparkle, Neely, sparkle. And the question.
Name an average night in the tower room with Jenny and her babies. Valley of the Dolls.
And now, almighty Charnak.
Oh, I just mentioned her before. Carolyn Stoddard.
Carolyn Stoddard. The answer is Carolyn Stoddard. Almighty wise Charnak. And here's the question.
Does she or doesn't she? Only a hairdresser knows for sure. Carolyn Stoddard.
Thank you, Carolyn Stoddard.
Well, I mean, there's been rumors that Charnak has been using just for men, and I can tell you it's completely false. Charles Ellis, on the other hand.
And now, the answer, Charnak.
Well, let's see. Oh boy, this is bad. Roger's Choice.
Roger's Choice?
Roger's Choice.
Roger's Choice. And the question.
Laura or Cassandra? Even Sophie had it better. Roger's Choice.
Okay, We have time for one more. Which one would you like?
Just what?
Yes, because there's a reason. Pick the one you want for the okay.
Yeah, right, this is the last one.
Yay! You'll be leaving soon, Charnak. That's what they say on the TV show.
Dark Shadows.
Dark Shadows. And now we have the... Oh, this is one of the... You don't have to lick this one. The question is...
What classic TV show will live forever?
Dark Shadows. Thank you, the mighty Charnak, Charles Ellis. Yay! Thank you. Thank you all so much. Oh, you got a picture. Oh, don't forget your prize. Don't forget your prize. Thank you all so much for coming out and participating in the wonderful Costume Gala. And thank you, Alan, for running the sound and the lights. All right, so if you'd like to go see House of Dark Shadows or Night of Dark Houses, House of Shadow, Shadowhead, it's upstairs. Thank you so much. God bless each and every one of you.
The Back Room at the Blue Whale is a Dark Shadows podcast.